hypnotized by the words that you said.
Hi guys, what's up? It's Rin with another video. Today I'm going to show y'all how I do my nails for my K-pop unboxings. So first, take some alcohol on a paper towel and clean your nail plate after you have already filed and buffered your nail. For me, I'm going for an acrylic set, so I've already applied the acrylic, filed and buffered, and now I'm cleaning the top of the nail and underneath the nail. And then take some gel base coat and apply it all the way up to your cuticles. And because we're going for a crystal clear look, I am also going to put the gel underneath my nail so it's super shiny and see-through on all the nails. And the nail look I'm going for is inspired by BTS WHO nails that he had in his outro Ego music video, as you saw in the title of this video. I really wanted to do that set ever since I saw him post it, either on Weverse or Twitter, I'm not sure, but he's the only member of BTS to ever wear nail designs or art. So as soon as I saw him wear it, I really wanted to recreate the look on myself. So hopefully with this tutorial it makes it so you guys can imitate it as well. So after you've painted your nails, we're going to cure the nails for 1 minute underneath a gel light. I'm using a portable handheld one that's connected through USB. It's super cheap, so I'll link it down below. After you cure the top for 1 minute, we're going to cure the bottom of the nail because we applied the gel base on there, so we need to cure that for 1 minute as well. And after you've cured both sides of your nail, we're going to take some alcohol on a paper towel again and remove the inhibition layer, or the sticky tacky layer of the gel polish, so it's no longer sticky. With black acrylic paint, we're going to start the lettering of the ego with the pointer finger starting with the E. And I used J-Hope's photo to kind of copy how I wanted my E to look. So I wanted the lines to be relatively thicker and the lettering to look like bubble letters, like his nails looked. I will say that I used my left hand to do this entire set, and I am right-handed, so it took me a while to go over the line to get it to the thickness that I wanted it. So this set will probably take some patience and dedication to get it to where you want it, but it's definitely worth it if you're going to try it out. After you have the E, we're going to move on to the middle finger and start the G for the ego. And again, taking your time. This is not a race. I will admit this nail set took me a long time because this is, again, my non-dominant hand. And then lastly, I did the O, and I do most of the O off camera just because it took so long. So perfect, we have the ego on the nail. And the nails looked a little plain with just the ego, so I decided to add a gem to the bottom of the nail. So I'm using some jewelry gel, which I'll link down below, and I'm putting it right in the center of the tip of the nail on each finger. Just a small dab, enough that will stick the gem. And then I'm going to use some gel top coat to cover the entire nail, also covering the jewelry gel that I just applied as well as underneath. And then I'm going to use a wax pencil to grab the gem and place it right where I put the jewelry gel. And I'm trying out it on one finger first to see how I like it. And then I'm just going to cure the one finger underneath the light for 1 minute, making sure not to cure the other fingers in the process because they still have the wet jewelry gel. And now I'm going back onto the other 2 fingers with some top coat underneath the nail as well as on top of the entire nail, making sure to cover the full nail because this will be the final top coat of my nails. I'm not going to be adding anything else. And then we're going to take these jewels. So I'm using these little flower jewels that I have because I'm going to be painting a flower on my thumb. So I thought it would match with the look that I'm going for. And I thought it looked so cute. And then we're going to take that underneath the gel light again for 1 minute. And because we applied a layer of the top coat on the bottom, you want to make sure to flip the nail again to cure that. And it looks so gorgeous, the shiny look. I love it so much. With the little jewel, it makes it look super cute and a little more feminine than what J-Hope had. And I'm just touching it to make sure they're dry, and they are, so we're good to go. Moving on to the pinky, I'm taking these two colors that I have. I have a yellow and an orange, but I wanted the yellow to be a little more vibrant, so I mixed them together, creating this yellow color to make a smiley face like J-Hope had on his pinky. So I'm just recreating a circle on the pinky. And then I took some spider gel, which is, I'll link it down below because I didn't show it in the video. But I like to use spider gel for creating thin, small lines because it doesn't move and it stays in place. And it's easy to wipe off if you mess up because it doesn't dry unless it's cured. But if you use black acrylic paint, it will dry if you mess up. So I decided to use gel for this part of the video, and you can buy this off of Amazon. So again, I'll leave links down below. So I'm just taking my time to really get the long oval like eyes that his smiley face had, and we're going to cure that for about 10 seconds. It doesn't have to cure for the whole minute. And then we're going to take some more spider gel and create the smiley face. Then we're going to cure the smiley face for, again, another about 10 seconds. And then I'm going around to outline the smiley face just like J-Hope had on his nails with the spider gel, trying to create a thin line, or as thin as possible. But again, this is my left hand. I am right-handed. It was not easy. So definitely do this set on your use your dominant hand to do this set on your non-dominant hand. If you're new to doing nail art, don't try to do what I did because it took too long. And yeah, I kind of mess up the smiley face, but we will go back to fixing it later. Yes, and then cure it, and I didn't think it looked thick enough after curing it, so I went back through and redid the outline to make it a little bit thicker, and it looked like this. And we're also gonna cure the last outline in the light. I'm just gonna take some yellow polish or yellow acrylic paint that I used to make the smiley face, and just fix the smudge that got there by covering up with the yellow paint again. And then we're gonna take some gel top coat again, making sure to paint underneath the nail to create a nice seal, and also going all the way up to the cuticle. And we'll cure that again for a whole minute underneath the light. And for the last nail, we are going to make a rainbow palette because we are going to be recreating Takashi Murakami's flower. I decided to go with this flower because the nails looked a little plain and without color, which was kind of the goal, but I wanted to add a little pop of color. And Takashi's flower is definitely a hobbycore aesthetic, and we've seen J-Hope with the art, whether it's in his fashion or in his home. He really likes this flower, so I wanted to put it on my thumb. So I mixed some acrylic paints together and made a rainbow, and I put yellow in the center to create the smiley face of the flower. And then I am taking the rainbow colors that I made and kind of making a template for where each flower petal of the flower will go, so that each petal is equal distances apart and equal thickness of each other, which took me a really long time because I had to go through and redo each color and re-thicken each color multiple times to get it to where I wanted it. But it was definitely worth it because this flower is so cute and so like hobbycore. I just love it. So yeah, take your time if you're going to be recreating this look. It will take a while. So after doing the first 3 petals on camera, I ended up just doing the last 3 petals off, or the last petals off of camera because it was taking too long. And I also went ahead and did the smiley face as well as the black eyes with 2 little white dots to create the look, and I took the spider gel to outline it. And lastly, we're just going to take the top coat again and top coat that nail and covering up the flower all the way up to the cuticle, and then flipping the nail around to seal underneath and get that shiny crystal clear nail that we're going for again. And then we're going to cure underneath the light for 1 minute. We'll flip it around to cure underneath it as well. And done. These are my nails. I'm so proud of this set. I'm so happy to finally have my nails done. I love the way the flower and the flower gems look together. It really just ties together the entire look. Hopefully this look inspires you guys to create your own nail looks. Hopefully you guys like this, and if you have any other recommendations for nail looks that you want me to try out, definitely leave a comment down below to let me know what I should do next. Bye!